Hi everyone, welcome back to more Blood Bowl 2. I'm Disturbing Puppet, continuing the season here with my Chaos team, the Gory Gors, who originally started off as just Beastmen and a Minotaur. So we now have 3 Chaos Warriors. Primarily I did that because my Minotaur is actually out for this game, and we're into the playoffs, so I think it's kind of important to have somebody up front we can fight with. Do have some people with block and things that we could throw out there. So we'll see how it goes. We don't have any skills on 2 of the Chaos Warriors. One of them does have block, the others don't have anything. Go ahead and get some Bretonnians for our playoff game. If we win this one, we will be into the finals. It's just kind of a very quick single game playoff. I think, actually, let me check. So we're playing Bretonnians, and then the Goblins are playing Khemri. So hopefully the Goblins win, because I think they're going to be a bit easier to deal with than Khemri. But we'll see how it goes. So yeah, I think we're set. Let's jump in. There's a big team value difference, even with my Minotaur being out. So they'll have a lot of cash to buy some extra stuff. We'll see what happens. So 1 reroll and stealing rerolls from me. So that's not too bad. Could be a whole lot worse.
That's time.
So I think we'll be okay. Like I said, I'm not sure if I want to put Chaos Warriors on the front line or if we want to just put some Beastmen who have block in the front line. The block skill is actually really helpful. It sort of depends. Should have looked at his team in detail. We fought them fairly, well, played them fairly recently, so I don't think too much has changed, but you never know. Their blitzers are definitely their best players.
That team has spent all their extra time on the training field. They're up for this.
It's talking about the extra training that they got, so just the extra reroll.
One side is clearly more powerful.
You really are a whiny bloodsucker sometimes, Jim. What's fair got to do with it?
Where's my Minotaur, because he's injured. Is he even going to show up in the lineup here? I would guess not, actually. Which is an interesting little addition. Okay, I will go ahead and kick the ball. That way we'll get it in the second half.
They're huge.
We'll be on the defensive first, have to set up first.
Hit 'em hard
Yeah,
enough, they'll go down.
we've got spare
Watch out for
guys.
those yo-yo blows, though.
We definitely want my high agility player out here. So you've got, is that dodge or catch? That's dodge. Yeah, definitely want my high agility player out here. Is there anybody kind of useless? Yeah, I'll swap for the guy with just catch. We picked up tackle just recently there. Yeah, so the question is, definitely want to put Knob out here because he's got block. Whether I want to use the other Chaos Warriors or not is the question. If I swap them out, we're taking Beastmen who don't have any skills, or are mainly like dodge and catch guys when we receive the ball. So I feel like this is okay way to go. But I do want to have block in the center. So we'll do that. So on the flanks, we've got Mighty Blow. And then we've got a couple guys with claws. Actually, you've got dodge and block now. That's right. Excellent, excellent. A good development there. So we probably want you back. We'll have claws. Speedy guy with an extra arm and tackle over here. And then we'll take claws and mighty blow out on this side. So we have you deep. We'll block and dodge. Block and catch. And just straight block. Okay, anything we want to look at here really quick? Fend, that's right, they've got a lot of guys with Fend. What I remember with this last one. You've lost some armor, 1 with guard. This guy's got a ton of skills. Another 1 with guard. Yeah, it seems like they've gone for a lot of agility. They do have this guy who's really fast. So he's got 8 movement, he's got dodge, dauntless, catch, and block. Yeah, the blitzers are going to be the
Do you miss
toughest.
the old days of playing in the NAF, Bob?
Not really,
Another 8
Jim.
movement with
What were
dodge,
rules
catch,
in them days?
and
You couldn't
dauntless.
just walk
Yeah, I
into
think we'll be
crowd
okay
with
though. Let's see.
murderous rampage. No, you had to ask.
No star players or anything crazy to deal with. We just want to kick the ball to keep it in play, hopefully. It's pretty random though. We don't have any skills affecting it. It's just whether we get lucky or not. Kickoff return. He can move his guys as well. He's got catch, but he still didn't actually get the kick, so he'll have to make a roll to pick it up. Be great if he screws it up. So you've got 6 re-rolls to my 4, but he did steal a couple from me, so... He did buy 1, I think 1 or 2, so he actually didn't have that many. Probably 3 to start with. Try to challenge me up front, which is a bit easier because I don't have my Minotaur. Minotaur was able to really kind of destroy the front line for me before, let me get through.
Ah, good. He's got the ball. It's always embarrassing.
Trying to protect the ball carrier as much as possible. Throw a block on me. Just a shove, though. That'll take me down. Chaos Warriors are pretty resilient, though, so hopefully we'll be alright. There's our new Chaos Warrior, Trish. Such a goofy name. I just kept the one that was there. I didn't really pay attention until we bought him already. That's an awful, awful name. Alright. Well... what we'll do, I think we'll attack here. I don't have the movement to get around, I don't think. Yeah, we'll just level this guy and get someone adjacent to the ball carrier. You just move in on this mess. I think somebody in there's got guard. Yeah, this guy on the end here has guard. So you go there. My fast player, we're going to run around. Cover the flank.
He'll get an assist now. Wuss.
We'll throw a shot here. Not sure what we're going to do there exactly. Yeah, let's go with my player with claws here first. Just charge straight ahead, hit this guy. He's got wrestle, so something else to kind of keep an eye on. Some of his guys have wrestle. Go there.
It looks rather like an old in its style.
Toromania.
Go there.
Put some pressure on the ball carrier. Move quicker.
You in. Okay. At least throw a few shots here. I've got block, you don't, but he does have wrestle.
Together.
Not a problem. I'm just going to stay put. Chaos Warrior I would move up, but Beastman will stay back. And do I want to stay here? Probably. I don't have anything else to really do. We've blitzed. We've got the edges covered. I think we're okay. So I think I'm just going to stay put. I'm going to move over slightly, just in case we can knock the ball free. Maybe we can try to get in at the ball. Yeah, we'll go here.
Moved right next to a teammate. That's a solid formation. I want
Track
to see the
getting
opposing team have
absolutely
a goal.
hammered here. Double attacker down.
Ball carrier.
Single die block, a little risky. I've got block. Yes, use a reroll, then takes me down. So reroll's burned for the turn at least. Maybe something else that gets screwed up later. Go my way. The ball moves very, very slightly. Just a push. Actually dodging away from my guys pretty effectively. Don't know why you would go back there, though, honestly. Kind of an odd decision, I think. Not a great spot, but I'm just going to stand up and deal with it. We kind of want to bust a hole through the center here. Set that up. Let's move in on you. Okay, let's see if I can actually make a bit of a hole here. This guy does have block, though. Not ideal. Yeah, no real great path to attack. I could try to dodge in there to get to the ball carrier, but I think we just level somebody who's closer. Go for a shot here real quick.
Is about to get punched above and below.
Figured we might as well. The wrestle, nobody gets hurt. Do have claws here. So if you come out here.
Yeah, smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
Let's see if I can get an opening. Okay, I don't have block, so we have to re-roll that. Punch. Yeah, I feel like we're a bit weaker up on the front line, missing my Minotaur, but that, kind of makes sense. So you're going to blitz. Let's charge on in, get a hit on this guy, we'll move in.
They're getting up close and personal.
You need to be close. Smell your breath and see the dead insects in your...
Okay, let's try to go for it. Alright, get next to him.
That's gonna be fun, especially if the ball holder goes down.
Do have a lot of guys around here. Don't really want to get hammered, but we could tie up somebody. Any of these guys have guard? No, so none of these three do. It's too bad we couldn't follow up. The fend is actually pretty useful for these guys as more of an agile team. We could tie up a couple, maybe. Let me just go here on this guy when he gets up. Then let's take this spot for the other one. Just limiting who can do anything near the ball carrier. Try to get my Chaos Warriors to move up here. Blitzing with the ball carrier.
Those players are very close. Smells like a
Successful hit.
Loose it and let the pretty little... I mean the ball carrier...
getting a lot of good results. Blocking, anyway. Since I've got block, it kind of limits what can really take me down. Just a shove there. Crazy attempt there. Doesn't make the dodge. Fails the going for it roll. Reroll. And he fell anyway. Yeah, I don't trust the going for it rolls in this game. It's a 1 in 6 chance. He made the dodge, and then he fails the 1 in 6. Used a reroll, failed it again. It's just crazy. Pretty aggressive move, actually, to try to sneak around with the ball there.
He's coming to help his buddy. That's good.
We could try to have a Chaos Warrior pick up the ball. But we'll potentially have somebody free over here if we throw a few hits. So stand up. Before we do anything, yeah, I mean, I could go ahead and grab it. Maybe. Let's do it. While I've got rerolls.
You have possession.
Hey, we got it. Alright, we've got the strength 2, so I don't mind hanging out there. Now we can actually do a little bit of hitting. Okay, we'll do the wrestle thing, if I have to.
Aggressive hug, don't they, Jim?
They'd call it wrestling.
Let's throw some shots here and there. Just a shove. Okay, got a successful hit. Punch! Could do a blitz action, take a hit on somebody. I think we will, just to actually try to do some damage. Don't have to move first to get the dice. Well, that was a bad result. Reroll. And that doesn't do anything.
Still standing.
Disappointing, very disappointing result there. I think we'll just hold him and hold here, since I've used a reroll especially. Yeah, if one of them like didn't have block, I might go for it. Like if I've got block and you don't, a 1 die isn't too crazy, but yeah. We got the ball. Not in the fastest of hands, but we've got plenty of time in the half. I have to rely on my guys with Mighty Blow and Claws to try to do some damage. Since we don't have the Minotaur. He's going for a blitz. Oh, he's got Dauntless. Didn't work though, just a push.
I'm watching the same match as you.
Oh no, it did work. He got 1 dice. I keep thinking they've got a 3 strength. They've got a 4. So his Dauntless did trigger. You just got to shove with the 1 die. Eyeless getting beat up. And Track also taking a big shot. Single die, not going to do anything there. Uses a reroll, and Ligor goes down. Brave little Frenchies. It's an odd choice to pull back there. He's making his dodge rolls. Moving along. Okay. Just have you guys stand up. Got a lot of his guys contained over here. You also just stand up. Okay. I definitely want to hit this guy. Don't really have the speed to get over there with anybody.
Who would win in a fight between you and
You can
Morgan
make it
Thorne?
pretty easily.
Contractually, I'm not allowed to say, Jump. Suffice to say that
Before
the
we
matter
do
has
that-
already been settled.
Step on over. Got the high agility player here. We've got catch. I don't really want to throw it with him or anything. We could maybe hand off to my high agility player or try to get it to my guy with catch. Anyway, let's go ahead and blitz. Just need to shove.
The players arrive to assist their teammate.
Get more. Excellent.
One less opportunity.
Well, we'll move there. Okay. Yeah, I could go for it to get next to him, then maybe hand off the ball. Or we could carry it. This guy already has... Well, if we score again, he will get a level up. So we could take the time to run very, very slowly down the field with him, but it feels very slow. I haven't used a reroll. I've got his guys pretty well contained, so let's see if we can get a move on. Hand the ball off.
It's another handoff. It's like
Okay.
pass the parcel down there.
Ideally, maybe you score. Let's move. Bring you up so we can throw a hit. Alright, see if we can do any damage here. Got block and tackle.
Unity is strength.
Just a shove.
I have half a mind to go down there myself and nail that lineman's
Single
feet
die
to the
block.
ground.
Not sure it's worth it. He's going for it. Makes the dodge roll. Makes another dodge roll. Has to go for it. Throw the shot. Single die block. Has to use a reroll and does take me down.
Only use for a ball.
Had to make a lot of dice rolls to do it, though. Did stun me, too, which is unfortunate. He's got catch, and he still didn't get it. Oh, he got it on the rebound off my corpse. Okay, puts him in a not very good position. Yeah, he's making a lot of dodges. Another one there. Single die block. Works out. I'm pretty nervous doing any single die blocks, but the AI does them a lot. Okay, stand our ground a little bit, just a shove.
Twinkle toes there.
Well, what are we gonna do? You're gonna hit the ball carrier. You just stand up. Let's have you hold up these guys. Bring you in. I'm going to leave him down. If we get him up, I'm going to try to dodge out, so do that like last before I do anything else. We do have you free as well. Okay, they've got a 6 move. Let's try to just tie up this guy.
That's our holding maneuver.
Alright, we'll go for a hit on the ball carrier. Got block and tackle. And an extra arm. And some extra speed. I'll stay here, we'll see where the ball goes. If it goes out the side, it'll get thrown back in somewhere, so we'll kind of wait and see where that ends up. Okay, I could try to pick it up. I do have an extra arm, so good chance.
You can change the shape of your body.
Head on down. Can't make it in, but... So here... I'd actually like to free him up because he's got more movement, so we'll do a bit more risky of a hit here. Yeah, have to use a reroll. Get him close to the edge. So, we have you free now. Let's just head back. Get a 1-die block. I'd use my rear roll, but you know what? Let's just go for it.
Oh, awesome.
Right. Fortunately, these guys... Well, you're the only one really free. We've got them tied up, him tied up. Come back over this way. And then we'll go ahead and try to move out of here. Last thing I'm trying. Risky. Unlikely to work. Yeah. But I'm off the edge. We can just get up safely next time. Time's running out. I might have to actually just try to get in with whoever. Not really worry about who needs the star player points. Not really doing much damage here either so far. So the guy who's down is going to blitz my ball carrier, I'm sure.
If the player is pushed here, it will
And
finish
I'm
in
not
the
sure.
public.
I think I'm going down.
In general, fans are much than players.
Stun as well. That's too bad. Didn't see that coming. Yeah. Even stunned him. Frenchy laugh there.
Ah, at least they
That's
have
pretty
teamwork.
risky. Okay, take that. Okay. Let's try to tie them up. Can't get very far here, so just do what we can. Keep them busy. I'll try to shove him off here in a moment. We could blitz and get a hit on somebody. You can't really make it. We could go for it, maybe, to try to get next to someone. Let's do that. Okay, made it.
That's a holding maneuver, if ever I saw one.
Blitz will come on down, throw a shot on whichever, doesn't really matter. Hope we can do some damage.
Likes to be well assisted in a fight.
Push is unfortunate.
Fans are here, so am I. Just one more step.
Try to free one of you up. He doesn't have wrestle, does he?
One of them should hit
I was thinking of whether we should push or what, but disappointing.
Let's see some blood and blood.
Let's try to just go ahead and shove this guy off.
The first.
Hey! Crowd gives him an injury, nice. Badly hurt. I don't know if I get star player points. Yeah, I didn't get star player points for that. That's too bad. I think you should. Like, if the crowd does an injury. Makes sense to me. If you shoved him, you should get the star player points. We could do a little dodging. I could do a blitz as well. No, I can't. We already did a blitz. Yeah, if we dodge out, though, we're leaving a bunch of guys kind of free to do stuff. But we're not really in a great spot anywhere, particularly. We're not really winning our fights. So at least one of these guys is going to get free and move down. Excellent. Didn't use a reroll on that? Does he have... He burned all of them? You can't have burned all of them. Yeah, he's got a reroll left. I don't know why he didn't do that. Okay. Because we're just at the point where I want to score... actually, either one of these guys could do it. We've got 5 agility here, and we've got 3 agility plus extra arms. So either way, it's a 2+ pickup if we can take this guy out. So either one of them could throw a shot, and it'd be fine. I just need to at least push him away from the ball. So, neither one is more likely to do damage. You don't have any skills other than fend. So, yeah, we've got a ton of points for him, so you get up and throw the shot. My high agility player can score. Just the push. But that's enough, and I can follow up because I blitzed. So. Is there anything else I want to do? In case things go wrong, I am going to make a few movements here. Yeah, and we can try to hit this guy, I guess. Okay, take him out. Fortunately, I don't think... Well, we could get a hit with him. We've got claws. Come down here. We'll take a claws attack at that guy.
Those blades are very close. A fight is about to happen.
Nothing. Too bad. And everything else is kind of what it is. No 2-dice situations, so let's try to pick the ball up. Alright, and we'll go ahead and score. Took quite a while to kind of grind our way down there. And he was able to get it pretty far, actually, before I was able to kind of grab it, move it back, and then he downed my guy, and then kind of back and forth there. taken out one of his guys. That's it, which is actually not much for me. Usually I'm doing a lot more damage. So we each just have one turn, so we'll just do the same defensive setup. We'll kick off, and I think we'll just try to hurt people. That's really all I'm going to do, is try to hurt people. No way he can score in one turn, so just kind of see what happens.
Well, that's okay. Some say it's perfect for playing Blood Bowl.
A little bit extra
I
scatter.
call it dull.
Pretty good kick. Go prioritize trying to hit people with anyone who's got claws or mighty blow as well. It's going to be kind of my goal.
They picked up the ball. I suppose I should say something memorable or funny.
Going for a hit, take him down. The look on that guy's face, like he has no idea where he is even.
This is going to be decisive.
Single die, just a push.
Force him back and then...
And his players with guard definitely causing some trouble. What does that look? French soccer players. Okay, so claws, and mighty blow. Nothing that great. Yeah, do this. Nice backhand there. I mean, a stun is something, but it's not what I need. Yeah, I can only blitz once, so if we blitz over here, there's like a basic lineman, or we could go for this blocker with guard. That might be a good target. But this guy's got movement. We could kind of prioritize hitting this guy with claws, or we could hit this guy with claws or mighty blow. Let's go mighty blow on you, I think.
They've gone into the opponent's tackle zone. Should be good.
To be anchored to the spot.
Okay, no damage. We could try to go for a foul, potentially, but I don't know that I want to use someone as a catcher to do that. And unfortunately, I can only blitz the once. We've done all the other hits, so yeah, unless I want to try to foul this guy, there's really nothing else I can do. We could maybe swap out and have you do it, have Fragor go for it, but I think we're better off. Let's just go to the half. Come back, I'll be receiving the ball, so we'll set up for that. We've only injured one guy, I haven't knocked out anybody. Way less than I usually do.
This team needs to
Okay, I only steal one of my rules. Opposing team setting up first because they're kicking off to me. Alright, we want to make sure we have the right people out here. We definitely want you out here. I don't know what you're thinking. Fine, swap out for somebody, I don't know. We're just on the field. Just swap for somebody. are deep to deal with the ball. He does have guys out here. So let's go... Take Mighty Blow. Block, and actually that's dodge, isn't it? Block and dodge. Block and dodge does make you hard to stop. I kind of want guys with catch out there, though. Yeah, we'll swap you out. So we'll have a catcher potentially there. My speedy extra arm guy, and somebody with claws on this side. So potentially a catcher with the extra arm. We've also got the speed there with him. The other guy's there to throw the shot.
No, it's a scent. Very different from perfume bomb. It's called Rotting Cadaver by Tommy Hilfiger.
Actually, that's not who I wanted. Why did I screwed up there? You we want there. Let's just get you off the line. Okay, we'll block in the middle. We'll take you guys wide. We could do something a little different. Where's the guys with guard? There's one, two. So he's got a couple of them here in the line. Yeah, it does make things a bit difficult. But we could overcome it if we want to hit the edges. We could do something like this. And then have assists. Since you've got dodge, we'll put you there. Put claws there. Now, I could swap the guy there with block out for another dodge or a catcher.
You know, I often think
It's tempting. He just needs a couple points to level up, but if I could score another point, then I'd be a bit more confident about it. We'll go ahead and go with this for now.
That would be blood. The bone. It's just warm.
More scatter.
You can see that anytime.
Not a great
There
kick.
won't be an issue.
Okay. So first things first. Claws, throw a shot.
Come on, guys, together. One more step and
See if we get anything. Nope, too bad. Okay, so we could throw a hit here with a couple dice. We've got the one die with skills, or two dice without. On each edge, we've got that set up. I do want to throw a hit. Let's throw a hit with Mighty Blow here as well. You've got Wrestle, so I'm just going to shove you to the edge.
that player is so close to a world of hurt.
We'll tie you up. Actually going to come over and... I could actually have blitzed there. I probably should have taken a moment and done that. And we could have just immediately booted him out. So instead, we will blitz somebody down here. Sure. Let's go ahead and go on in and throw a shot. He's got dodge, but I've got tackle.
What can you do against a full...
So tackle's actually been pretty useful on him, having picked that up. I'm going to come back a little bit, stay on him, I suppose. You pick up the ball, please. 2 or better, come on. Shouldn't need a reroll for this.
The ball is in the player's hands.
All right.
What next?
We'll start over here. Stupid defend. Makes this a bit more difficult. Contain. Do the same thing here. Take him out, though.
That'll help.
Even these little guys, we're not doing any damage to them. Just kind of disrupt formations as much as possible and tie up his guys. Up front, because he's got the guards, I can't really do much. I can get a 1-die block on either one of these side ones, and I do have block. They both have wrestle, so it's a bit risky. I think I'd rather stay... Well, then again, he's just going to hit me with 2 dice, because he's got the 2 guards. So I might as well try to take out one of the guards. Okay. Not a terrible start. Could have handled that better. We could have better. We could have pushed that guy out. Oh, he's gonna go for it. He's got to go for it, and then single die block. Well, that is gonna take me down. That's disappointing.
You're exposed. There could be a counter-strike.
Don't you dare. He's making a lot of dodges. And he got the ball, too. Look at that. That's a bit rough. Okay, we're not in a great spot now. Oh, and we got KO'd there. Track out.
That player is shuffling off the field, possibly off his rolling coil.
Okay, knob gonna go down. Okay, definitely not an ideal situation. Let's shove you out first. Okay. Crowd just did a quick knockout, nothing too major. Alright, I want you running back in case things go wrong here, which they probably will. So we don't have a real good, clear attack path to the ball carrier other than him just getting up and blitzing and hitting him. Do either one of you have guard? No. Let's come back. Just having to kind of deal with this defensively. Okay, let's go ahead and do the blitz. Hit the ball carrier. He's got block, so I am going to use a reroll. It's kind of dangerous, but okay. Do you have dodge as well? You do have dodge. We'll take the push. Use my reroll. I've got some 2-die blocks here. It'd be nice if it goes my way. No guarantee, though. Let's just shove you. Since he's got wrestle. Okay, nothing there. We're gonna risk it. Quite a few guys free here, potentially, to come down and cause me trouble. Fortunately, with the wrestle, it doesn't really help me too much. Wrestle's kind of one of those skills. It's interesting, but I don't feel it's that useful. It's irritating to play against, but I don't think it really helps you a ton. It can be helpful because like you can't get hurt.
They're building a cage around the ball here. It's a
Okay,
solid
unfortunately, we do go down.
Get on you. Over there before you get to the good stuff.
Not stunned or anything, though. Fat dough ball. Single die. It does actually work out, though. That's irritating. Alright, followed that up, so that's not too terrible. Can kind of keep some of them occupied with the Chaos Warriors. We can definitely get a hit on the ball carrier here with Mighty Blow. I think that's the way to go. Don't know if I want to get you up exactly, but we'll see here. So you don't have any skills. You have dodge. Okay. We can throw a good shot here, but if we just get a push, we're going to make it difficult to deal with hitting the ball carrier. So let's go ahead and just blitz. Come on in and get a good hit on the ball carrier here.
You'll need to get the ball forward. The end zone is inside.
Okay, we do take him down. We've got Mighty Blow as well. Let's go there. I'm not going to follow up. We'll see where the ball goes.
They're going hard and making a block. You can do a lot of harm. That's kind of the point.
Nope, not using a reroll for that. Okay, the ball's in a pretty bad spot, actually. Okay, we'll go there. Go ahead and throw a shot. Now we both have block, so nothing. Let's try that again. I'll stay here on the ball. Bye. Okay. If I can take you out, we could also get some beastmen in on the ball here.
Shove it up there. So, we're all good that.
Let's just put as many people on the ball as possible. But I think I'm going to leave you loose because we could maybe have somebody who can go to if we can get the ball free. So I'm going to kind of just head around in this area. If he wants to peel some people off to cover him, that's fine. This is my high agility player, so we shouldn't have too much trouble making dodge rolls. As I say that. And look what happens. It's a 2 or better roll. Use a reroll. Okay, so it's a bit of a mess. Definitely feeling like we're not hitting as hard as normal, not having my Minotaur. Just making this a bit harder. We've got a decent amount of skills, though. Just we're not having things go our way with the Mighty Blow hits and the claws and stuff. Reroll. Alright, reroll's burned, so hopefully we can get some dice to go our way. Maybe we can get a nice turnover.
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
Okay, only one guy left on the ball. He's going for it. Trip him up. The ball goes flying, but he did get the ball after it went flying. Okay. Not ideal. Could be worse. Okay, you have Mighty Blow, so yeah, we'll probably want to hit the ball carrier with you. Come around there.
That's it. Get in their face.
Step on into this mess.
Some defensive pressure gathering.
Try to get the ball with him after it goes loose.
Balls, Jim.
Just a
They're going for the
push.
ball.
I gotta reroll. Still just a push. And unfortunately he has Fend as well. Let's put you here, I guess. So we still have our Chaos Warrior on him there. Gotta do some damage here somewhere, right? I could do a 1 die block on either one of these two. I think I'm gonna move you over. Just in case. A little closer to where the ball is. I've got a few 1 die blocks in different places. Tempting, tempting. I've used a reroll though, so I probably shouldn't. So yeah, let's just hold them. Since I burned my reroll, I don't want to do, like we've got 1 die blocks, 1 die blocks, 1 die blocks. I'm just going to hold. And hope that they screw up something, not that they've screwed up anything so far. Need a good turnover, things to go my way.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top? The attacker has an assist.
Taking out Trish. Darth Trish.
He didn't see the opponents around him, did he?
Okay, we will take a push.
This is the attacker smells weakness.
Okay, going for my Chaos Warrior,
Unity is strength.
and is going to take Knob out. So the ball carrier is free, but there's not really anywhere downfield to go. He might just move up like 1 space. Stunned Knob as well. That's too bad. Yep, what'd I just say? He's literally moved up one space. See, his guard's causing some trouble for me. I don't need stuns or KOs or injuries here at this point. Reroll and takes me out. Yeah, he's doing a really good job. Dice are coming up really the way that the Bretonnian player needs here. Another KO.
Don't let them. They're massive and can take your hand right off.
Just fighting a big defensive battle here. I don't have a great route in to the ball here. I might have to like bring you in to get a shot on the ball carrier. Yeah, I think that's my best bet, unfortunately. I will have to go for it to get the hit. And then try to actually hurt him, but I'm also pushing him towards the end zone. Just a shove. Disappointing, disappointing.
Sitting down on the job. There'll be trouble with the unions if this carries on.
Well, we could throw a one-die block.
Can the player force possession away from the ball?
Okay. Just shove him back over there. Back and forth. With Mighty Blow here, we could go for a single die hit on somebody. Push is not helpful. We'll make an attempt here as well. Just not getting through the armor on these guys. Kind of running out of players. I really need somebody to just stay on their feet here. It'd help me a lot.
Less defenders are all around the ball, the easier it's going to be to move. Less defenders. It's a good move.
Even there, just everything's coming up with him taking me out. Can now move the ball pretty decently if we wanted to. Yeah, it's going to be hard to stop them here. I don't know if I can.
He's following up. Hoping to get the knockdown next time.
Yeah, you've got blocks, so we'll take the push.
Looking rather smart for remaining upright. Pride comes before.
Okay, for the people who are down, we do have my high agility player. Maybe we could dodge out and get a hit. That is probably my best bet to try to go after the ball carrier. We're just getting destroyed here. do have dodge here, but I'm too far away to rely on my agility. Yeah, even here, we're not in a great spot. I don't know that it's going to work. So I am going to go ahead and at least throw a shot here.
Gathering around that lone plate, like halflings round a sandwich. Takes a skilled player to stay up under such a sustained assault.
Kind of nervous about doing anything here, honestly. We'll try to blitz. In order to get a good hit, though, I kind of need to get out to here. So I don't know that that's going to work. Alright, so 3 or better. Failed the first time. And we failed the second time. Okay. Well, I don't think we can stop him getting in. 6 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He just has to go for it once. Be hilarious if he goes for it to score and fails, but I don't think that's going to happen. With my ability to pass and catch, I can score in a couple turns, potentially, but I don't know, it'd be pretty rough. Otherwise, we're going to end up going to overtime, being a playoff game.
Yeah, smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
Okay, he's going to go for it to score. Maybe he'll screw up. Nope, he's fine.
Making the touchdown. Well, that's kind of humiliating for the opponents and for the Nazis.
Okay, nice dance there.
Last-minute touchdown. But will either team have the guts to score the winner in the time left? Or at least kill someone?
Not a lot of time left, that is true. Please stay knocked out. Hey, good. Come on, guys, wake up. Oh, come on.
I imagine in the breeze.
Okay, so
Winning.
he is kicking the ball off to
Hell
me.
of a kick.
I don't need to put anybody on the front line. Got dodge. Is there anybody out here with, like, nothing? Yeah, we'll get at least dodge out here. You've got catch, so head out there. Got some dodgy players. We've got some catching players. All right. Okay, that is really not good, actually, because now I've got to hand off the ball from him to somebody else to be able to actually move the ball forward. That actually is way worse than just about any other result that could have happened there. What I kind of have to do now... Yeah, but I can't because these guys have guard. I need to take this guy out, ideally, leaving this guy free to hand the ball off to somebody else. But if we can take them out, we could do it.
You know, this reminds me of the time you got bored and chained all the goblin technicians together to create a living
So what we're
mess.
going to do...
Oh, yeah. That was a weapon of mass reconstruction.
It's so close, and yet so much can still happen. Nothing's certain in this game.
I'm going to set things up before I start moving in. We'll attack over here. So let's go ahead and blitz, throw a shot, see what we can do. a stun is something.
Come on, guys. Together. Intimidation is the key.
Okay, just try to contain and control.
Moving.
So I'm gonna throw a shot here, but I'm not going to follow up, even if I
Dodging out of
could.
the way rather than blocking.
No, Jim. Strike first, run later.
I need to move somebody down the field. To potentially be a receiver. Go there. Because I've only got next turn to score. What I have to do is hand off the ball to him. He can move out either direction and throw the ball to one of my two receivers to try to get in a score. That's the only way I'll be able to score in the last turn.
Yeah, smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
Even then,
Well, they had to retreat a little. It's getting dangerous.
yeah, we can get in either side. We'll just have to go for it. Yeah, unfortunately, I did get somebody up on my guy there for the handoff to make things more difficult. Oh, injury on Fragor.
They're going to spend time in the place.
Badly hurt. Just a push. He's going for my ball carrier. Dauntless. He does get 2 dice on me. That is going to take him down. So yeah, depending on what happens with the ball here, might be screwed. End up having to go to overtime. He didn't try to get the ball, so I do have a chance because of my high agility to pick it up and then dodge out. So there's still a chance. Okay, so he's got the one more turn. Could blitz from the ground here. That might actually be worth doing to get him off the ball. Let's go ahead and do that. I just want to push him. That's all I need. We'll get more than that. Okay, so there's still one guy on the ball, but with my high agility, that should be doable. Okay, then I've got to dodge. Alright, we actually make it. Run wide, I go for a pass. Hey, I did use catch there. And then I just need to go for it once and we score. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I do have a reroll though. Like something's going to go wrong here. Hey, alright. So that should clinch it, because in one turn he's not going to be able to do anything to get a point. So yeah, so like we can score in 2, as long as I get some guys down the field. is we've got the ability to pass the ball, so we actually can move pretty quickly if things go my way. Things started off a bit rough there, though, with the ball placement. These guys are still unconscious.
So, none of the knocked out players
So then I'm
seem
back
to
on the
have
defensive
awoken
for a
in time
turn.
for the next down. That must be one heck of a dream they're having.
Let's see. We've got Mighty
They
Blow.
kicked the
You're
ball to the
wide.
opponents. Now it's time to think defensively.
I think it's just... Yeah, so the opponent's just going to take one turn to beat on me, so there's no chance they're going to score or anything. We just have to kind of suffer whatever damage they do to us. I still have my Apothecary, so we should be fine. Gors there, getting a level up. Probably my only one for the game, unless we get a good MVP pick. Kind of a rough one. Didn't do a lot of damage to these guys. They've actually gotten a lot better since the first time I played them. Actually, since both times I played them, they've gotten better, honestly, it seems like.
There's a way with the fairies.
Got a lot of good skills, but they also were getting a lot of rolls to go their way. Alright, just have to get abused here, and we'll be good to go, and then we'll be into the final. And like I said, hopefully it's going to be goblins in the final. This was a bit rough. Not having a Minotaur, I think, makes a difference. We don't have the skills for the front line for the Chaos Warriors to really do a whole lot, and they just got abused. Weren't able to really hold the line for us, and then just across the board, even with my skills, he was getting the dice he needed to make dodge rolls, to make blocks, take me down.
Wall is secure. Can the other team steal it away?
Okay, Trish is gonna get hurt. Gonna make fun of Trish. Darth Trish. Till Darth Trish dies or gets booted off the team.
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
Big hit on Prox Winter.
Gathering around that lone player.
And even Nob is gonna get trashed. Alright, we come through. We could probably roll better than 2, right? I think I did that before. We had a 2 and I rerolled and got a 1. Did the same thing. Alright, so we get less money. Awesome, super helpful. Fan factor does go up. So we had very little ball possession, actually. So they had 50 yards running, we had 54 yards running and 8 passing, so just a little bit extra there. 54 blocks successful, 2 KOs and injury. 52, and I got nothing. So usually I'm doing at least some KOs and injuries and stuff, but yeah, absolutely nothing in this game. So that's a big factor there all by itself, I think. I don't think I got much in the way of star player points. So Yelnagor got the MVP, but didn't get enough to level up. So probably just have the one that's going to level up. So we won and Khemri won. That's kind of what I figured would happen. So Khemri and us going into the final. So is it just the one? Yeah. So Tadagors does have catch. So if we don't roll doubles, we definitely just want to get block on him. We roll doubles again. Interesting. Okay. We can only take agility and passing skills on a double, so we could go dodge because we've got the catch.
A rather intimate message, Bob. Would you like to take a look?
Huh?
Nothing in passing would really make sense because we kind of have a quarterback. I think dodge makes sense. Leap could be interesting because we could get a mutation later that helps me leap. That could be interesting. Yeah, I think it gives me like just a +1 on leap rolls. I think the dodge might be better though. Yeah, so we'll take dodge. So we've got kind of a dedicated receiver here with catch and dodge. So we've got a few players that are definitely kind of more like offense or defense, depending on how things go. Unfortunately, we really need to get some points for these Chaos Warriors to get them to be useful, but I will have my Minotaur back for the final, so that will be much, much better. I do have just a massive rating compared to theirs, so they'll have a ton of cash. But yeah, the final will be up next. So that'll be against Kemery, as I kind of suspected looking at the 4 teams that made it in. But yeah, that was a bit rough. We did get that last point, though, that we needed to get in, so we'll play the final next time. So this has been more of Blood Bowl 2. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you again next time. Until then, have a good one.